Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Lin and Chaemiko taking place here on Northern Isle. Lin has spawned as the red orc player here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right we have Chaemiko spawning as the teal human. Human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup. Northern Isle, a map with only 2 spawning locations and, a number of expansions, and we'll see if those will come into play here. Taking a look at what the overall build, I'm really interested to see what Lin is going to be doing after the 1 minute mark. Normally, in games past, it almost seemed like players seem to be doing the same exact strategies over and over, because the Blade Master was such a powerful hero. By bringing up the Farseer and Shadow Hunter more in line, it has opened up the way people play. You can never always guarantee a quick an Orc Burrow, a Voodoo Lounge into a tech to tier 2 any longer, even though, that's exactly what we're going to be looking at. We are looking at a Farseer here. There is a Barracks, so he's going to try to get into that 17/20 supply. After that, train up 1 Grunt and also get to tech to tier 2. It's not going to be a super fast tech to tier 2 since the Barracks does eat up some of that lumber, but it does have a number of more options. You're allowed, or you're able to use Grunts to do a little bit of creeping. You're able to use the Farseer and the Spirit Wolves to put a little bit of pressure. Both of those options transition into the middle game rather nicely. So 20/20 supply, we'll see when we are going to go into that tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, off on the other side, Archmage, to no one's surprise, as the Archmage has been the go-to hero for quite some time. Now, Archmage now back down here. Militia are being called over. I believe they're going to try to clear out this 5-4-4 creep camp, drop a water elemental fire attack. Are we going to see perhaps some ensnares? Yes, you are. And very good use of the footman right there, making sure that the footman did end up taking that ensnare, but still being within melee damage. Going next after the Tuskar Trapper, the Trapper with medium armor does fall a little bit faster compared to the Warrior. The Warrior, however, doing a lot of damage with that Bloodlust thanks to that earlier Ogre Magi. Back at the other side of the map, you can see Spirit Wolves and Grunts trying to fight back and take down these Murlocs here by denying experience or taking your opponent's creeps. That is an indirect, passive-aggressive way of harassment. By taking out your own opponent's creeps, you're able to get a little bit ahead because they're not going to be able to creep those creep camps later. Water Elemental has been dropped down, 124 hit point. Spirit Wolf now looking to head back as well. Farseer is going to be able to get any damage here, does get a lightning shield, and this is interesting. If the Spirit Wolves, if you did not see that scout tower there and already being upgraded to an arcane tower, what you would have seen Lin do is summon Spirit Wolves beyond the wall and then cast lightning shield on one of them. That would have done a tremendous amount of damage just simply by sitting here, and if you try to take it down, you would end up taking even more damage, as the Spirit Wolves themselves, or the Lightning Shield themselves, is the main damage dealer. Alright, Spirit Wolves will be forced to pull back here. Tech to tier 2 already underway. Tech to tier 2 should be finished up in just a moment, as the Farseer will need to retreat and regroup, perhaps try to get some items and heal back up. All right, let's take a look at the follow-up play here. We're at 23/30 supply compared to 29/36. Farseer still getting in a little bit of damage. Grunts are joining in on the fight. Footmen also looking to push in a bit of damage as well, as all of these units are still retreating. Spirit Wolf trying to deny anything on that Archmage. Archmage still wandering around as the units are now heading back and getting into their respective corners. We are going into Bestiary. We are going into a Shadow Hunter. I don't see a Spirit Lodge or a Tauren Totem as of yet, as the footmen now make their way back home. Archmage is going to want to do a little bit of creeping here. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves trying to put pressure onto this Arcane Vault, perhaps deny it from coming into play. We are also getting into a Blacksmith as well. as the Farseer can attempt to do a little bit of easy creeping. Perhaps Grunts will be able to join in on that fight. Spirit Wolves do in fact take down that last Arcane Vault there. Archmage sitting at level 2. Grunts now making their way back. Grunt or Farseer and Spirit Wolves also making their way back as well. And in this game so far, everyone just seems to be a little everywhere, it feels like. All right, Web Spinner gonna get taken down very fast. Replenishment Potion has been dropped. Perfect item for that Archmage who both needs hit points and mana right now. Footman does do a little bit of scouting. He's going to see exactly what he sees his opponent doing, as we are also going into a tech to tier 3. All right, Archmage picks up or uses the replenishment potion, just picked up a Gloves of Haste. Is the Spirit Wolf going to be able to get damage off onto that Archmage? That is the question. If it is able to do that, it will disrupt the healing and also the mana regeneration. Meanwhile, it doesn't really seem like Lin is really in the driver's seat of this game. He actually seems a little bit behind here and could end up continuing to fall behind. As you see, well, there goes the Archmage losing some critical hit points and experience. All right, let's take a look back here. Water Elemental has been dropped down. Grunt gonna try and head back down to 338 hit points already. Footman looking to do a little bit of chase, though decides against it, as the Spirit Wolf, Shadow Hunter, and Farseer are back trying to chase the other way. Archmage drops a new Water Elemental. There is one Wind Rider, double Water Elementals all the way. What does it mean? It means that, well, the Blacksmith and Rifleman are going to be coming in much faster than initially expected. Wind Riders are going to be here. A second Wind Rider trying to be added. Water Elemental number 2. We're going to have some major problems. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves are going to try and engage. Let's take a look. Lightning Shield onto that one Peon. Peon is actually dealing a good bit of damage. We are also looking at some repairs. There goes, well, is it going to able to keep it alive? Down to 11 hit points. Unable to finish it. Unable to save. But that is a lot of low hit point units. One low hit point Footman could get taken down. And then also another low hit point Footman there as well. Wait, did it? Come on, there it goes. Oh, gets denied. All right, let's take a look. Still chasing after more units again. Water Elemental trying to chase that one Footman down to, well, 1 or 2 more shots. One more shot should do it. Is it going to be able to throw itself on its own sword? Nope. Down it goes. All right. Farseer is at 2. Shadow Hunter just now gets to 2. And we are 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this game. The Orc Heroes just got to level 2, so they are a bit behind. Meanwhile, we are now looking into Workshop with perhaps flying machines on the brain. Chaemiko wants to shoot those Wind Riders out of the sky. Farseer, Potion of Greater Healing. Shadow Hunter, some nice supporting unit items as well. Archmage is at 3. Mountain King is at 1 as the Water Elemental quickly gets purged there. All right, more fighting underway. Farseer will not most likely get to level 3. At least I don't think so. 170. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough to try and get to level 3 here. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter also not going to be able to get to level 3 either. Trying to finish off all of these remaining units. Shadow Hunter with that Ring of Regeneration really needs to heal back up some more, and looks like it will be doing exactly that. There it goes, trying to finish out the last of the Ice Troll Priest. Down it goes as well. Farseer still sitting at 2. Let's take a look. Shadow Hunter sitting at 2. Both of them pretty much the same distance from level 3. Mountain King, however, with the Sobi Mask, should have plenty of mana. We do have to be careful. A Stormbolt would easily stun that Farseer, thereby causing some easy follow-up play as well. Shadow Hunter could get to level 3 here. Healing Salve could easily go down onto this Grunt. It looks like it will be going down there. Claws of Attack +6. Some nice items as well. Wind Rider currently back onto the ground. Web Spinner spinning up some skeletal minions. That Web Spinner is going to cause some major problems as it just constantly resurrects more skeletal warriors again. Tauren Chieftain also being added in, a third hero. Interesting choice. Tauren Chieftain now gets a healing salve onto some of those grunts as well. Let's take a look at this as the last 2 arachnids should get taken down. Shadow Hunter is at 3. Tauren Chieftain will stay at 1, healing to go around. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Farseer in the back, pushing pressure back onto those flying machines as the flying machines want to shoot down those Wind Riders. All right. Having sight on your opponent allows Chaemiko to clear out a creep camp while and that is actually really close to his opponent right now. Meanwhile, the Wind Riders have to be very careful here, as the tracker could end up getting taken down very quickly. All right, down to 600 some odd hit points. Wind Rider going to try and engage. It looks as though one Wind Rider... Oh, Wind Rider could easily finish off, yes, one flying machine there. Is it going to try to go after some more as well? Or perhaps go after these other additional ground units? Sorcerers does have level 5 creeps with high piercing damage and also inner fire. That does cause some serious problems, as the Tauren Chieftain is right there. Stormbolt onto a Raider. Raider could have a very bad day, down to 483 hit points. Gonna try and get in front, but with that slow there, it looks like the Raider doesn't even need to get in front. It will just end up falling. There it goes. Mountain King gets up to level 3. Not what you want to see. Tauren now out onto the field. All right, so Tauren have made their way out onto the field. Pulverize, it could potentially be a major problem, as you can take a look. Those Spellbreakers just pretty much were not expecting that whatsoever. Lightning Shield also out, dealing some major damage. Grunt is amongst all of these units now, as the Tauren in that front spot. All right, Ring of Regeneration on the Tauren. No stomp here. Scroll of Town Portal quickly being used to get out of a very tight spot here. The Tauren could try and finish off more units. They are teleporting back out, as Chaemiko does have an economic advantage. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 1. Shadowhunter sitting at 3. Farseer just shy of 3 as well, as the units are once again on the move. Tauren, 1,300 hit points, major damage. We are also going into Spirit Walker Adept training, and also training up Spirit Walker's dual Tauren Totem, something that I don't think I would ever thought I would hear myself say in a WarCraft 3 game. Tracker going to get taken down, and there it goes. Scroll of Speed. Farseer now getting up to 3 here. That Sorcerer will get taken down very quickly, and I think the Tauren is just going to really catch the human Chaemiko off guard. Spellbreakers are not going to work out all that well. Perhaps if you try and go for Sorceresses and those other units, that may work, but the Tauren Chieftain Lightning Stomp damage could start to add up in favor of the Orc as well. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this. Reaver going to try to finish off some more units. Gets a stun off onto the Archmage. Archmage will be staying at level 4. As we're looking at these units now, look to re-engage 50 compared to 56. Lyn going to be diving on in here, going straight after the Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower is going to end up falling very fast. There it goes. Peons, where are they going to go to next? As well, you can see some Spirit Walkers are right here. The Spirit Walkers could try and surround. What is going on here? As the Town Hall already down to half life, and looks like it will end up falling, trading one base for essentially nothing at this point. Chaemiko with a big advantage after taking out the economic advantage of his opponent. All right. Oh, Spell Steal. Spellbreakers now using those Spell Steal to take the Spirit Wolves. You got to be careful about that. The Spirit Wolves have been switched in terms of allegiance, as they still go running back around. 30 over 36 supply, level 3. I don't believe we see any Griffins getting added in. No, we do not. We are going to be looking at a follow-up play here. Chaemiko sitting at 61 compared to 58. As the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2 with that Endurance Aura, still holding that front line position. Archmage clearing up the Magnetar, Ogre Magi, Reaver creep camp, as Blizzard now coming down. So Chaemiko perhaps quickly changing up his ability for Blizzard, that AoE effect, stay further behind, but there are still going to be a number of Raiders that can easily stop any sort of channeling ability. All right, Reaver getting in more damage. All right, Raiders going to come across here. The Tauren need to get into that front line spot and then just start fighting their way through. Let's take a look at this. Scroll of Town Portal quickly being used, as there goes one Spellbreaker before the Scroll of Town Portal goes off. 58 supply compared to 58. Tauren 0-0 upgraded, 3 armor, very big damage indeed. Pulverized should do an absolute wonder here. As I don't think we're gonna go. Oh no, more totems as well. All right, let's take a look back down to the south here. More Murlocs gonna get finished off. Tauren Chieftain will stay at level 2. Shadowhunter will stay at level 3, as the Farseer is gonna stay at level 3 as well. Tauren with that Pulverize not dealing that much AoE damage as there isn't that many medium armor units nearby. Spellbreakers doing a little bit of a dance back and forth. Tavern here, ready to go. Higher up any units. But no, we are not going to be seeing that. We are only sitting at Keep. We are not at Castle. No third hero for Chaemiko. Meanwhile, well, Chaemiko's scout farm will get finished off here. 69 compared to 70 over 64 over 70. Lin now with the larger army just by a little bit, looking to push on his... Mountain King has some very nice items, Sobi Mask and Potion of Mana. I've seen a Mountain King do more in terms of a comeback with less items, so we'll see if this is going to hold true. There doesn't seem to be anything that's really going to be trying to take down those Tauren in the back line, especially as we are now looking at, well, some illusionary Tauren as well. All right, Spirit Walker could try and come in with the Resurrect. Raiders are going to come into position. Let's take a look. Mountain King is invisible. Tauren Chieftain now going to go ahead and slow things down. There is a Thunderclap. Spirit Walker quickly gets finished off even after the healing wave. There it goes. Spellbreakers are going to end up getting lost here as well as more Blizzard now raining down. All right, more damage adding through. Tauren Chieftain was stunned, could not use the Potion of Healing. And with that, this army is just falling apart. The Tauren totems don't do any damage, so the army looks much bigger than it really is, as the Farseer still has a Scroll of Healing and is really wanting to try and perhaps use that Scroll of Healing to a good effect. Spellbreaker's about to continue to back off here. Archmage is in trouble. Archmage does have 105. Oh, uses the Scroll of Town Portal just in time to survive. All right, there it goes. No lightning shield. There's a chain lightning. Archmage, however, was invisible and was able to stay alive just long enough. Mountain King unable to get within melee range of anything. Meanwhile, Blizzard now raining down. Archmage gets finished off. There it goes. Sticks around long enough. Healing wave, try and back away again. All right, losing a level 5 Archmage as the Shadowhunter down to level or down to 63 hit points could end up getting taken down as well. Let's take a look back on the other side. Tauren Chieftain is getting resurrected. No mining down across here, as all the units look to back up, regroup, and, well, perhaps rinse and follow through once again. Mountain King seeing that level 4. Potion of Mana here should be very important as well. Also has a Sobi Mask, getting up to 2 Storm Bolts. Very important. If it gets to level 3 Storm Bolt, well, that does give a big power shift overall. Archmage, where is it going? Archmage down across, or Archmage right there, needs to heal up significantly faster. Extra economy has now been neutralized as the Mountain King is going to get an ensnare. No ensnare down there. Units are still looking to back away. Mountain King gets a Stormbolt off onto a Raider, and let's take a look at this Thunderclap. There goes that Raider now. Blizzard onto all of those units. Tauren Chieftain trying to get in front as it looks like, oh, Stomp right there, trying to stop that Archmage. Archmage is in serious trouble, down to 245 hit points, unable to, well, finish off the unit. Chain Lightning, unable to bounce and finish off the Archmage, as the Archmage just had too many hit points. Raider now getting bolted as the, well, Tauren should be able to just pulverize here and get some big damage across multiple units. Are we seeing that? No, Tauren, yes, there's another pulverize there. No healing wave, low hit point Tauren, down to 70 hit points, down to 5, and it looks like it will live and fight another day. No, it was denied. Oh, it was killed in order to be resurrected. Nicely done. All right, killed in order to be resurrected. More mana is going to be needed here, trying to just back away. More healing wave coming across there. Mountain King, Stormbolt onto the Tauren Totem. Tauren will end up getting taken down. There it goes. 58 supply compared to 51.
The town is under siege.
Back at the other side, one Tauren still just knocking on the door, trying to take down this building. Meanwhile, I believe there is another Tauren skeleton somewhere around here. Well, maybe it was lost already. There goes the flying machine as the units are now trying to chase again. All right, more resurrection, healing wave onto that Tauren Totem. Tauren Totem down to 365. Slow being cast. Scroll of Speed. All the units are just trying to chase after units again as the Wind Rider going to get in position and should be able to finish off. Yes, another hunt or another unit there. Let's take a look. There goes a beautiful invisibility onto a Sorceress to keep it alive. Meanwhile, back across here, the Tauren able to stop all of the mining that's going on. Mountain King now may be able to dive on in here, but that's going to be a problem. If it tries to dive on in here, the army from the outside is going to be able to do so much damage. There's a big stomp now. More damage. There's a pulverize as well as the Mountain King still, or Tauren Chieftain still seen at level 3. More pulverize coming across. Spellbreaker is going to get taken down. 66 compared to 44. And I do believe Lin is going to have this game in the bag with a 20 supply advantage. Chain Lightning finishing off more units again, and Snare onto the Archmage. Pulverize again as the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3 trying to chase after more units. Alright, where is that Shadow Hunter? Shadow Hunter is nowhere to be found right now. Let's take a look. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 3. Are we going to perhaps see a big stomp? There's some more Blizzard again as the Mountain King tries to fight its way through. Could have a little bit of problem. Mountain King down to 566 hit points. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability keeps it alive. Tauren Chieftain still trying to chase its way. There goes the Chain Lightning. That should pretty much be the game. There you have it. Chaemiko loses. Lin wins. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.